Started?
Yeah.
You okay?
Yes. Remind me, please, to talk about.
Okay.
To talk about, we're doing a 10-month herbal gift giving classes. So starting in February, we'll meet once a month on Zoom to make, and people will have a list of whatever they need to have, and we'll just do a class on that. And people can join that. They can go to the website to join that.
Good. Okay. Yep. We'll mention that.
Thank you.
All right. And this will still run this month, just so you know. But yeah, so it's kind of like a 2-for-1. Yeah, maybe. So if we want to mention the yoga stuff again, we can.
Okay, yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's good. It's so that there's a fee for that, but they get to keep the videos. But so it's a nice gift. I've had people buy it as a Christmas gift. That's why I kind of wanted to do it now as like a.
Well, do you want to add it in? Talk about the fact that you do the ample body yoga for ample bodies and the chair yoga.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
However it goes is great.
Okay. Okay. I just don't. I think this will run after Christmas.
Oh, well then I won't. Well, people could still sign up in January though, so that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yes. Either way. Okay. Ready to get started? All right, let's go. Okay, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Welcome back into the show. Time for some 8-1 for your health. Join with us now. We have Tracy Lake of Intersections out in Huntingdon. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Yes, you always do a great job of helping us kind of get out of our heads into our bodies, practicing mindfulness as we kind of approach 2025. You have some really great tips for journaling, some ways to kind of, prepare, I guess. Not exactly set hard and fast goals, because that can be a little daunting.
Right. And then you feel disappointed when, if you don't meet those goals, right? And it's a whole year, and life happens, and yeah, we don't always meet goals that we set on January 1st.
Yeah, but you might feel a little inspired for a resolution.
So what I do is, I think, so right now I'm thinking about, okay, in December of 2025, if I'm looking back on 2025, what would a successful year be for me? And so for me, I'm always kind of looking to bring in peace and quiet, and just that sense of well-being. And this last year was super busy for us as we opened up our second location, which has all of our services: yoga, vibroacoustic therapy, saunas, salt chamber, all of that stuff. So there was a lot of moving of big equipment, a lot of remodeling of the building, and I didn't have nearly as much quiet as I usually like. So for me, a successful year in 2025 would be kind of inviting some of that back in, right? So that's going to look different for everybody. What would a successful year be for you? That's going to look differently. In some years, it's like this: I just want to slow down. For other years, it has been, I want to handle an illness with grace, or a grief with grace, or maybe I have something that I wanted to. A couple years ago, it was I want to get a brick and mortar building for my business. So I think that can look however you want it to look. And the reason I like to set that goal is through the whole year then, as I'm making choices, decisions, I can think, is that decision moving me closer to where I want to be in December 2025? Is that going to help me look back and feel that it was a successful year, or is it moving me away from that? So like if I overcommit socially, that moves me away.
Right. Yes, because then you're overwhelmed. Because you have to think about how these things affect you, and kind of idealize who that version of yourself is. Ideally. Right.
And for other people, it might be that they want to be more social. So accepting lots of social engagements would get them toward their goals. So again, very personalized, very, really take a look at what you think a successful 2025 would be if you were in December of 25 looking back.
Yeah.
And so moving into the journaling, some people don't like to write. Like some people just journal. They just love it, they journal. Other people don't like to write that much. So what you can do is just bullet points, this, and this. I just want to get this out so it's not on my mind anymore. Or I want to keep this as a memory. So you can just keep a memory journal and only journal on the days that something really happy and exciting happened. You can also do photo journaling. So it's just pictures and printing out pictures and keeping those, or keeping pictures on your computer in a photo journal on your computer. So there's lots of different ways to do journaling. It does not have to be writing if you don't want it to be. If you want it to be, you can keep a gratitude journal. So either at the beginning of the day or end of the day, writing out what you're grateful for that day. Or you can do an intention journal, which is what I do. And I set an intention at the beginning of the day. And that intention for me is always a noun, so not a descriptive word. So I will say, okay, I am kindness. Right? So I won't say I'm kind. I say I'm kindness. I try to embody that. And then at the end of the day, I'll journal, anything that I felt went well with my intention for that day.
I like that.
And some days, it's I am strength, or I am curious, or I am, curiosity, or, whatever.
Yeah, little mantra for every day. Yeah, I think just
and again, that can change. That can change on the days.
I love that. Very good. You also brought along something that we can sip on.
Yes.
Especially for this time of year, nice and warm and cozy.
Yes, and so this is mulled wine, and I think that we have the recipe for you. And if you don't like any of those herbs, or if they don't agree with you, just leave them out.
Okay.
But there's star anise, cloves, cinnamon, and oranges. And I brought dried oranges today because I didn't have a regular orange. I like to use clementines. They're a little bit sweeter, so I like that.
Yeah.
You'll use any red wine that you like, so whatever that is for you, a Cab or a Merlot or whatever. I have brought non-alcoholic wine.
Okay.
And so, because then the kids can enjoy it too.
Oh, I love these cups too. How festive.
And so what you do is you put this onto your
All right.
onto your stovetop, and you add all of the herbs to it and let it sit for 3 or 4 hours first.
Okay.
And then you'll want to simmer it on the stovetop just until it's warm. And I actually made this in my crock pot. That's my preferred way to make it, because then I can leave it on the simmer or warm setting, and people can just serve themselves while they're there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so this is already in it?
Yes. So I already put all of that in here because it does take so long to do it.
Ooh, that's very good. What is the wine?
I don't remember.
You don't remember what you put in there?
I just grabbed a bottle of red.
Whatever you want.
Yeah, it's whatever you want. It is whatever you want. And I've never drank it cold. I always have drunk it warm. I would imagine it would be good with an apple wine as well.
Yeah, I would think so. Just when you see something like this is like a loose leaf tea.
Yeah, and so what I put in here, and I thought that I brought all of the herbs, but I didn't pack them all, and that's why we're not making. But so I put like my star anise, my cloves into this little mesh ball. So it's bigger than what you'd use in a teacup, right? And so it lets me make a whole bottle of wine then
and
with
it steeps.
And it steeps, and then I don't really have to fish these out.
Right.
Now the oranges and the cinnamon, those are easy to get back out, and sometimes I just leave those in and let them continue to add to it. I do put in a little bit of brown sugar, so up to half a cup. If you're using a sweeter red wine, like this was a sweeter wine, I didn't use I think I used maybe a quarter of a cup of brown sugar. So that's really, the sugar's really to taste.
Okay. The other component with your new location and all the different services that you have available there, you do yoga, chair yoga, yoga for ample bodies, services of that nature. You can really do a lot there in that space.
You can, and we've opened up to be able to take appointments for private parties. So like bridal parties have come in, or birthday parties where they wanted to have a girls' day, those kind of things. They come in and use whatever we have, our vibroacoustic equipment, our saunas, sound baths.
And your Facebook page is a great resource to find out, more details if you want to reach out to you guys.
Absolutely.
That kind of thing. The other thing you mentioned, you kind of do, is it like a herbal subscription?
We're just starting that this year, and our first class will be in February. So we're going to run it for 10 months. It'll be February through November. And each month we will learn how to make a gift so that many of them will keep all year long. And so you'll have some gifts in your gift closet by the time we hit next December, because I don't know about you, like I'm always scrambling kind of at the last minute for smaller gifts that I need for someone, or I realize that I need, we get invited to a party, and so then I want to have a little gift, and so it's nice to have those things on hand. But we're doing them once a month, and they'll be on Zoom or in person, so you can come. But if you're if you're further from Huntington and don't want to make the drive, you can do it on Zoom, and you'll have the recordings then. Beyond that, you'll have access to those, lifetime access, and we'll just send you a list of the things that you need.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, I love your segments. I love all of your offerings at Intersections. Such a cool space. And remind us the details again if people want to reach out to you guys.
Yeah, so you can go to intersectionspa.com. That's our website. And if you go there, you can sign up for a newsletter. So you'll find out about everything that we're doing directly on there. Yeah, because when we do sound baths or yoga nidras or those kind of things. Also, you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and you can give us a call.
Very good. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you.
Yes, and try this delicious recipe for some mulled wine. Definitely flavorful. Go the non-alcoholic route, too, if you want to incorporate the kids as well. All right, we'll be right back after a quick commercial break.